It's like every game. Like usually it's like one of those two small buttons right in the top middle. Right, it's almost there. The mouth shape at least. What is this? Conversation? Some kind of seed eater? They give off a slightly different vibe, these two sketches. And hopefully this doesn't look creepy. That sounds like the plot of something. Wait, oh, okay. That reminds me of the plot of a manhwa. Of a tower climbing manhwa. No, I must mention this. What he just said reminds me, there's like two different ones where with the same general mechanism. So it's a tower climbing manhwa and there are NPCs. In one of them, the NPCs are refugees from worlds that failed the tower's challenge, but to keep their existence in the tower going, they have to earn like crystals or something that they get by, you know, like fulfilling their NPC tasks. But also, their existences are split up between each iteration of the tower. And so like they start to deviate from their original selves if things go wrong. But they're like supposed to be joined as like one main existence. But sometimes they fracture and begin acting strangely. Then the main character comes in and helps them, of course. Really cool thing. But it's like, yeah, I thought that by giving up my soul to the tower and agreeing to become one of its pawns, I'd just live forever. I didn't know that I would be simultaneously torn apart and forced to do the same thing in like a 1,000 instances of existence at the same time. I'm legitimately going mad. Mark, please. This sounds like I really think the wire would be going out then, because that's the kind of shit that happens like when your charging cable starts dying and you got to start wrapping it around your phone in the weirdest positions. Are you running from something? Yes, I think, probably. Don't you like your second chase sequence of the game? Where's this? I don't do it like that, because it's gotta be closed. Can we have like an emergency stream intermission and you just run to Staples? Right, you're gonna let your headphones dictate whether you speak? But the only reason I'm here is for your voice. I'm just a man. Nah. I gotta find the perfect reasoning for how to angle this one line. Maybe. Okay, it certainly looks like it's smiling. Maybe just move this teeth stuff a little. Yeah, that's why I like to buy headphones with detachable cables. Or just preferably Bluetooth ones with auxiliary cable connections. Because, you know, when the battery runs out, you can have the option of connecting it to a cable, with the cable. Alright. After all that, we got ahead. The wrong category. I'm a big dummy. I'm sorry to anyone who might have looked at this listing and been like, "What the frick are you doing in the Master Detective category?" Did I delete everything? Okay. Main thing is I just need to not get the proportions all wrong, so I think I need to make the head bigger. I don't trust you. New merch, Mark. New merch. Don't mind this. This is me I tried to morph the character. Wait, do you see it? I just need to see the ears. No, it's a tragedy. No happiness. And technically, at a different angle, things should look a little differently, but that'd be a cool reference. You see the character? Oh, so much freaking fluff. You do a very convincing chupacabra snarl. Don't judge me, I'm considering just mirroring over and nudging around the ear and the fluff. As a director of a movie, I can now call things as they really are. There's a lot of neck fur I'm kind of missing out on. Go back over another color and figure it out. Nudge, nudge, nudge. Enough for me. This would change a little. I like the way it is, but I think her head is just a little bigger. And now to nudge the upper body into the right position. Gotta cut out this arm. And where do I start nudging? Maybe starting from here. Start from the hip. Hey. Hey, look, just text your group lead if you run out.
Autophidias Gray says.
Wow.
GUH.
Good.
Catsy the cat says.
Wow.
But.
Goodbye. Gibby. Is your next video gonna be like opening boxes?
Load.
I didn't get the clue from your thumbnail sketch. Can't see. Google Play. Google Play? Do not redeem.
Catsy the cat says. No, it's mystery objects.
Gotcha. Blind box opening. What did I say? Like, I don't even remember the words that just came out of my mouth.
Catsy the cat says. We have the same short-term memory.
I can't help it. It's like a sieve. Alright? The brain, it just melts away. I'm just breaking everything over here. Everything looks a little broken the way it is, huh? Whee. Why are you like this? Let me draw. Oh, cause this. How we all doing tonight?
Autophidias Gray says. Epa.
Evie, then go to bed. Are you already comfy? You already curled up in bed, ready to fall, ready to succumb to the whims of the Lord of Sleep, Thanatos.
Yes.
Thanatos? How does he go again? It's not Thanatos. The god of sleep. Oh, there's Hypnos. Okay, but
Catsy the Cat says. Morning for me, eating and charging up for another drawing binge.
I mean, you got the energy to binge draw, then I wish you the best of luck. I wish you a good binge drawing session. May it be fruitful and fulfilling. But yeah, it's not morning over here. It is EP time. I just really wanted to stream. Yesterday, I felt weird. I was like, I'm not tired, but like the sofa is just calling out to me. But I woke up like every 30 or so minutes I would wake up because my body was begging me, legitimately begging me, stop. This is not good. This is not a good place to sleep. You're gonna regret it. Please just go to bed. And I was like, no. And I woke up with a sore neck. Everything was hell. I couldn't get up. I had to like go into cat's pose or like child's pose or whatever. Like I just went up on my I was curled up into a ball, like face down, like begging the world to let me wake up.
Autophidias Gray says. Cripple.
Oh my lord. And then I woke up, I got up, I changed clothes. And then, oh yeah, it's entirely covered in ice outside, because yesterday it snowed like 4 fluffy inches, and then a nice layer of sleet. And the car cover was frozen to the car. And as we tore it off, there were little bits of car cover just stuck to the car. Gonna have to buy a new one. Not a new car, thankfully, but... and then my hands are frozen, because, like, who needs to wear gloves, am I right? The chest is not jutting out in an exaggerated enough manner.
Catsy the Cat says. Nice, our snow is starting to melt, everything's just icy and wet outside.
Don't, I hope it doesn't freeze, be careful.
Autophidias Gray says. Snow.
Yeah, you little Floridian. You would never know of such horrors, would you? Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha.
Catsy the Cat says. Snow is nice 3.
I like snow. I mean, I don't hate snow. There's a better way to put it. There's no reason to hate it. I just gotta put this arm over here for now. Later I need to build the raised arm. You're not weird as hell like the rest of us.
Autophidius Gray says, I haven't seen snow in a good decade and a half ago.
Ugh. This is such an ugly looking little Yoda. Hate it. Just find yourself the nearest crack den and throw yourself into some nice little snow mountains. Bossman Jack is doing rough, I gotta say.
Autophidius Gray says, maple syrup people.
Whoa. What, the Canadians? What are we discussing? Or is it even a discussion? Just like things being said and me totally not phasing out. Alright, her chest is not jutting out enough. Back to the drawing board. Also, turn off everything that doesn't matter. Yeah. At this point, with how much like adjusting I'm doing to each pose, it's tempting to go for to try and just live 2D it, but no. I don't know how people do these. Though, going absolutely nuts inside. Oh. I'm pretty sure that like when it's time to do the final thing, it'll be a lot of nudging around the default pose. Something like redrawing something so it doesn't look weird. You probably just...
Autophidias Gray says, my temporary headphones have too short of a cable, so anytime I move my head back I tug on the wire by accident.
Bad news. You're gonna end up with headphones like Mark soon. Is the wire detachable, or just like the wire itself is just too short? That sucks. Maybe an extender. I'm sure like aux to aux cord extenders exist. Maybe you could get them cheap like Amazon or Five Below or Staples or something. Headphone cable extender.
Autophidias
They
Gray
exist.
says, it was originally for a controller.
Wouldn't that mean it should be super
Autophidias
long?
Gray says, I haven't looked into new ones yet.
Look into it before you tug it into death. Now you tug it to death. I'm here, moving forward to these new frontiers. Okay. Hopefully this works.
Autophidias Gray says, how do you feel ABTIEMs?
What are those? IEM is a brand. I can tell you that there's actually a very short list of headphones I've tried in my life. IEM headphone. Oh, I've got like knockoffs of these from AliExpress. They were like called KMZs. They're like ear monitor, blah blah blah. I have them. I like them because you can replace the cable so easy. I should go find mine and test them out. Like, I bought them and then I bought like 3 extra cable sets. I can't remember the quality. I think they were fine. I think maybe I complained about them falling out of my ears a little bit too much. But, oh, because, okay, you're supposed to like wrap it around the top of your ear. I should try them out. Dig them back up and find them and give them a nice testing.
Autophidias Gray says, I don't know the difference between the expensive and cheaper ones.
You know, brand. The quality assurance. Until you're rich, it doesn't matter.
I've only ever had max like $30 eames.
See, I went crazy buying noise canceling earbuds and then headphones. So I got Bose 35 Type 2s. I don't know, I don't understand what they're called. Like 35 2s. Bose Quiet Comfort 35 2. Like, whatever the fuck that is. I got Sony Basically, every excuse I had, I would buy a used pair off Mercari. All used. I don't buy anything new. You could probably get some good older generation ones. Oh, like the Bose 20, like Quiet Comfort 35s. They're going like below 100, like 60 around used on these websites I like used. And they work fine. The noise canceling works fine. I haven't taken them to work because I can't bring big headphones to work. I can hide earbuds, but I can't bring headphones. So I think I took them on an airplane once and they were fine. Battery still lasts. It's fine.
Autophidias Gray says, "Look, I'll take anything cause these rigged headphones were made for an original PS4.
Ooh. I mean, if you'll take anything, there's plenty of really nice budget options these days. I always say get one that has a cable option. You know, I always find it interesting. The ones you get from China, they're the weirdest cheapo Bluetooth headphones ever, but they have a slot for a TF card. Like, you're gonna be loading your entire music library right there. I just always find that really funny. Most digital release comes with a way to play the original Irelung on your TV. Like some kind of original like DVD game.
I used to be an audiophile and had some fancy headphones, but now I'm just using some $20 Sony neckband headphones with a separate Bluetooth receiver.
Hey, if it works, it works. I don't think I can be an audiophile. For me, it's like, can I hear the song and can I hear myself at an okay level? Does it block out enough? My peppermint herbal tea. It just needs sugar. I think I'm on a sugar fiend. Can't have it, but I want it.
Catsy the Cat says, "I'm making peppermint tea 3.
Nice. It just leaves a nice little refreshing, you know, tingle. Though I do also like spicy teas, like ginger and cinnamon. I made a Brazilian drink yesterday called quentão, which is you take a bit of liquor.
Autophidias Gray says, "Shame on me for drinking water, IG."
Hey, no, it is congratulations to you. Water is a really good thing, and I'm really proud of you for being able to drink it raw. I'm weak, though. And drinking plain warm water is like a bit strange to me. Like, if I'm gonna drink warm water, I prefer it with a little bit of tea. I prefer it diluted with some leaf juice. I don't have anywhere else to go. Okay, how badly am I?
Autophidias Gray says, "Spring or purified water?"
Either or. I can drink tap.
Or tap.
Like, my roommates, they refill gallons of water at Walmart because they keep telling me, the tap water tastes awful, the tap water tastes awful. I can't freaking tell. Because I usually boil it, or like, I usually make it into tea, or make it into juice, or make it into, you know, coffee, or whatever. I rarely drink it raw. even if it's just heated and cooled. I was like, I need to put my blanket on. It might be cold. I only took like a quarter of a acetaminophen tablet. So when that shit wears off and my headache comes back.
What's the temp up there?
Well, right now. Checking. Alright, it's 41 degrees. My body is just winding down for sleep, so I'm getting a little chilly. I had a fever earlier because of my headache. I'm getting too old for this shit. One night of slight abuse, and I get a migraine and a fever during work.
Autophidius Gray says 70 degrees. Autophidius Gray says flex.
I'm gonna bury you in a pile of snow one day. We're gonna build an igloo. I'm gonna reintroduce you to snow and ice. And then I'm gonna make you cook on a little snow stove. Can you believe I made a rocket stove out of snow? Should be in the Discord somewhere, but it was fun shit. But it melts so fast. Where's my pen? Am I sitting on it?
Autophidius Gray
I'm
says,
not sitting on it.
hey, this winter was already bad enough, I don't need more cold.
You must accept it. The cold. Hey, why did... I'm still looking for my pen. But why did in Game of Thrones they always say winter is coming? Alright, it was in my pants pocket.
Autophidius Gray says, it got down to the 40s.
Oh, yeah, boy, it got down to the ones. Oh, I mean, like during this winter. Ooh. Not that I went out during the ones. Okay, might need to make it a little smaller. It just seems like things are getting out of proportion a bit. Not that I ever promised proportion. Do this. You got air conditioning built into your house for the summer? But I don't. No central air here.
Catsy the Cat says, worst it got was -16 for me.
Damn. Well, you're still alive, so.
Autophidius Gray says, always gotta have AC.
No AC up in this bitch. Oh, we're taking it raw. Pray for me. Like right now, I got 2 blankets piled on top of me. During the summer, I'm gonna be like in shorts, in a tank top. Of like maybe like 2 fans running. Cause if I plug in the portable AC, money, money, money. And lots of noise too. Money, money, money. Na, 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 na. In the rich man's world. Okay, I think I'm heading in an okay direction. I need to do the raised arms.
Autophidius Gray says, Florida is not Florida without AC.
It's also not Florida with all the SCs, the sovereign citizens are roaming around. This is like a body cam joke. Money, money. I'm the rich man's world.
Autophidius Gray says, was that an acorn?
In the game? I cannot claim to be.
Autophidius Gray says, never mind. Autophidius Gray says, body cam ref.
The sovereign citizen videos are like crack, cause you witness someone that is entirely wrapped in a
Autophidius Gray says,
delusion.
acorn cop.
I prefer angry cop. Okay, I need to do the arms and the boobs.
Autophidius Gray says, acorn cop was angry when he dumped his mag into his cruiser cause he thought an acorn dropping was a gunshot.
Well, I'm sure that came out of his paycheck. I mean, but you know, things dropping on your car, they sound a lot louder than you might think, but mostly when you're inside the car. I can't imagine. Was he inside or outside?
Autophidius Gray says, I don't think he works there anymore. Autophidius Gray says, outside.
They're like, alright, how about you just take a break, man? Don't worry about your 401k, we'll deal with it.
Autophidius Gray says. Querrieoh America.
No. Is that a reference to something?
Autophidius Gray says. No, I just like how it's said.
Querrieoh. Mark practicing for his next musical. Okay, all I have to do is finish the sketch. And then I can rest my weary soul. I need to draw the raised arms. That's it. God have mercy on me. Have mercy on them. He will be mine, or he will burn. It's that one trumpet-looking guy from Wreck-It Ralph. Hubert? My god, Pepe Lightyear.
Autophidius Gray says.
Me.
Do you FW fish?
Do I what? What does that mean? What does FW mean?
Autophidius Gray says. Fuck with.
So I mean, I eat them. I have a horror story. As a child, we went fishing at this lake. At this, you know, like a local park lake that people did fish at. I don't know if most people fish and eat what they catch, but we did. Because we're fucking weirdo foreigners. But we brought a few fish home. But my dad chopped off one of them's head. And it kept flopping, and that traumatized me greatly. And I did not like step into the kitchen with near a still-bodied fish for a very long time. But I mean, nowadays,
Autophidias Gray says. Depends on what the fish is and where you caught it, IG.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't illegal. Nowadays, though, that lake, it's kind of sad. It's so overgrown that there's like not very much living in it. A lot of people still go and sit and fish, but it's just kind of sad. Like there's not as many as there used to be. I don't think they have the money or the manpower to clean it out like it needs to. It's all growth and algae and, you know, that sort of stuff, sucking out the oxygen of the water. But, like, nowadays, I'm tempted to buy some frozen sardines, like the ones that are still whole, like not, or even herring, or there's a few different, or smelts. There's like a few different type of smaller fish they sell in bundles, frozen. I mean, a fried fish. Sardines and cod liver. I like to make pate. Like any fish, like most fish. Oh, I steamed a whitefish. Like steamed it in a bamboo steamer with like a sauce, and goddamn, it was tastier than you might imagine.
Autophidias Gray says. Favorite fish?
It's a passing resemblance. It also looks like Oogie Boogie. But I don't think I have a favorite. Like, even like... I bet maybe a lot of people would say salmon, but... It's a meh for me. I don't care about a specific fish. Eel is kind of tasty. I do like spicy salmon tuna poke bowls. I've also never tried other fish in place of salmon and tuna.
Gray says. Eel is up there for sure.
Yeah, I tried a barbecued eel at a Korean place. I think it was just like a bit too sauced, as an SAUDED, and it was a bit sweet. I always liked eel sushis. I don't think there's any fish I dislike. Tuna can be kind of boring on its own. That's why I always preferred it in like mayonnaise. But at that point, I also put like sardines and stuff. I haven't had tuna in like a hot minute. What else? I've eaten herring. Like anything you can find in a can, I've eaten. Probably. And I even like anchovies. Especially, you know, on pizza. As a stereotypical. I can eat them by themselves too. I haven't put any anchovies in a pate. That would give it an interesting flavor. Money, money, money.
Autophidias Gray says. I don't mind canned fishes, never had it on pizzas though. Catsy the Cat says. I have a traumatizing fish memory from when I was a kid. I was eating some small fried sardines and bit off a piece and a trail of intestines came out dangling between the piece I bit off and the bit I was still holding.
Oh man, that reminds me of when I eat crawfish. Like, a lot of them come whole, right? I went to a Cajun place. I think they cheated me. I think all like these like seafood boil places that charge you by the pound.
Says, these days I'm vegan.
Ew. I couldn't be. I need my fat and I need my meat. But I mean, hey, good on you for having your own life choices. But like with the crayfish, I mean, you get the head and it has all the it has like brain and eyes and all those bits, and you like pry off the top shell, and you're left with like the innards, And they have like a weird, like a slightly weird taste to them, but I just kind of crunch through everything. What is the weirdest thing I've ever eaten? I don't know, I eat the entire chicken. We eat the gizzards, the feet, my kidney, hearts. I eat intestines quite a bit. Pork feet, pork ears. Pork neck bones. I made like a really hearty stew with those. They're a bitch to manage in the pot though. I know we started on fish, but yeah, like fish are fish. I'll eat all types of fish. I like the fatty fish though. Like the one, like salmon, sardines. I'll eat the collar. Money, money, money. Rich man's way.
Autophidius Gray says, my roommate doesn't FW seafood at all.
Like allergies or just pickiness?
Autophidius Gray says, the waste of space is such a picky eater.
I cannot deal with the picky eater, but I mean, I just can't cook for him. I throw things in a pot, and if you tell me, I don't eat cilantro, I don't deal with thyme and oregano, I don't like curry seasoning, I'd be like, just get out of my house. I'm not gonna feed you. Go order. Go eat a salad in your bedroom. Leave me alone. But I mean, I don't have to deal with anyone in life, so I can't, like, my life is about trying to make my roommates eat what I cook. And then just, like, eating it myself because they don't eat it.
Autophidius Gray says, eat what fucking food I make or microwave whatever thing you eat it, K.
Our fridge is officially like nearing empty because I'm just not cooking and she just kind of exists off air and boiled eggs. I made pate, I made pork stew, I freeze a ton of it, right, because I make way more than we eat, and I unfreeze it and I'm like, hey, I unfroze some, you can have some, and she'll be like, okay, won't eat it. I have to eat it so it doesn't go bad. We unfroze some chicken breast. I made homemade air fried chicken tendies.
Cassie Cat says, I exist off of green lentil slop and peanuts.
That's a personal choice. That reminds me, I wanted to take a picture. I was eating, like, it felt like I was in an orange autism phase of food. I had tater tots that were like bright orange for some reason. My chicken tendies were like all orange. And then I put like orange mixture sauce. Like,
Autophidius Gray says, IFW peanuts.
I don't fuck with nuts. Nuts make me icky. Nuts make my tummy hurt. It's actually really weird. You might even assume I have some kind of intolerance for nuts. I legitimately start to get nauseous when I eat them. It's a shame. Just Such wonderful
Catsy
crunchy fat.
says, I try to survive off a 150 a month food budget.
I mean, if you just don't eat some days, I bet that's possible. Like, don't eat every other day. Or eat, like, one meal a day. More or less. I mean, I bet you could. I did a month where I'd cleaned out my fridge, and I tried not to buy any groceries for a month. Yeah, but you don't want to what? Die? What did it look? Oh, you don't want to lose weight? That's rough. I'm happy losing weight. The more weight I lose, the more better things are. What? Yeah, it'd be challenging. Like, on one hand, your body would adapt. It would lower your metabolism if you did it long enough. Like, long enough. But that might not be worth it.
Catsy says, actually trying to increase muscle mass at the moment.
I mean, on the other hand, fasting would increase your growth hormone, which would aid in muscle mass growth, but you would need to, on your days of eating, get your protein. A fascinating balance. But for budgeting, then you can get yourself some free growth hormone. I mean, if you're already ripped, but are you already ripped? If you're like, but like, I mean, like, scientifically, it boosts growth hormone. And people all sorts trying to get their artificial growth hormone. Boost muscle development. But for most people, there are easier ways.
Interesting.
And I mean, they're like therapeutic purposes too. I find the whole topic very fascinating.
Catsy says, all I know about growth hormone is that it's created during sleep.
You grow in your sleep. Just look up growth hormone fasting. You see. Can you tell I'm like barely working, but it's okay. I don't have a headache yet, so let me continue to try to work. Money, money, money. I can't remember if it's in a dead man's or in a rich man's world, but I think it's in a rich man's world. In a rich man? No, yeah, in a rich man's world. It'd be interesting to be ripped. Right now I am flab. I wonder how Mark felt doing like the shirtless scene in Iron Lung, cause in the theater I was like screaming. I went with a friend and she was just like ashamed to look at me. All I could do was point at him and be like, "Oh my god, oh my god." Do this raised arm.
I need to see Iron Lung XD.
I mean, I went mostly to support Mark.
Says, heard so much good about it.
I wasn't bored. I was not bored while watching it, but it does lack a theme. I don't know. I have a little autism in terms of like a movie writing. And for me, any story should have a theme for me to learn something from the story. It is lacking that. I didn't feel too tempted to take out my phone and scroll at any time during it. But there were some just like wacky parts, and you could tell they were trying to cobble a story together. But like visually it was interesting. There's some really interesting scenes. Like I won't spoil anything, but and it is like a tragedy. I mean, if you've seen the game, I don't know, if you've heard anything about it, you might already know, but like, I do hope his next movie, and I do hope he makes more movies, but I do really hope his next movie has a very solid theme. Money, money, money. I'm never gonna accomplish anything anyway, Mark. Right, how do I get her to hold her face?
Catsy the Cat says. I have fired up Krita hoping I can finish my silly drawing today.
If you can do it, you can do it. You know you can. Plus, it all borders around what your qualification of finished is. You can do it. I believe in you. You fired up Krita, and that's step 1. You know, I also at least fired up Krita, and then steps 2 through 5 included me sitting here.
Reels.
Stop scrolling Instagram Reels, you fiend. If you're gonna scroll, you might as well just close your eyes. Alright? I'm covering myself. I'm like, you gotta imagine me like Sith Kermit.
Autophidias Gray says. He keeps sending me more.
Then you turn off Instagram. You go mute. You do not disturb. I think I need 5 minutes of sitting here in my blanket fort. I'm gonna like self-immolate, alright? Or I'm just I don't even think I can play a game. I'm tempted to, because I really want to finish this game. But I'll probably just have to wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll come home from work, I'll do a little bit more art, I'll play a game. I just need to do the other arm. And then fix the bandages. I'm so close. So close. It's so close. Let me drink more tea. Let me contemplate life. um Alright, I have shotgun my entire glass of tea. And I'm feeling slightly traumatized by that. Ugh, my stomach is gonna regret that. Where's my pen? My pen is in my hoodie pocket. Money, money, money. They called him bro instead of unk. Surprising. Okay. In interesting news, my kefir has decided to go on strike. I don't know how, but I think I managed to damage the yeast part of the colony. And now it's just kind of making straight up yogurt. Instead of, like, fizzy creation, it's more just creamy yogurt. And I don't even mind the taste. It tastes fine. I'm just worried by the difference.
Catsy the Cat says, I have a bunch of yeast colonies running RN3.
Okay, but kefir is probably not vegan, is it? Considering it uses cow's milk. Kefir is so tasty. Because kefir, it's this. Okay, there are these grains that are a combination called it's yeast and bacteria in one thing, and they balance each other out. And you put it in milk, and they work together to break down the milk.
I'm brewing alcohol and making bread XD.
Got like a sourdough starter, and then something for alcohol. Interesting. I once attempted.
Catsy the Cat says, yeah, I don't eat yogurt. Sometimes I eat soy yogurt if I need an alternative.
Soy gurt. I'm a soy gurt all over your lentils.
Catsy the Cat
It's a
says,
shame.
LMAO.
It's a shame. Cause I love kefir. There is water kefir though. It's I think like in a similar vein as kombucha, but it is not the same. Cause it's these crystal grains that you simply leave in a liquid with sugar, and then it breaks down the sugar and it fizzes up the liquid, but just like, you know, very subtly. But I prefer milk kefir. I probably shouldn't, just because it's so because it's something that you keep taking care of. It's so difficult to resist just taking a gulp. I come home from work, it's like, okay, I need to strain it and put new milk in, but how can I resist a few sips of the living yogurt? I can never resist. But I have decided that it is no bueno in coffee. I'll go with the heavy cream.
I added ear piercings to my character and it improved it 3.
Oh no, next you're gonna say you're gonna add a nose septum, like a septum piercing, and it's gonna make it even better.
I just drink my coffee black.
Ooh. Careful with your teeth. I really could. I mean, if I could add some cinnamon, nutmeg, like pumpkin spice type stuff, and just like let it soak a bit.
I have British teeth.
Yeah, so you're already fucked. There's no lower to go. It's a shame. Something in the water. No wonder you're okay with grey lentils and peanuts all day and just suffer your existence.
They're not actually that bad, just discolored.
Okay.
Catsy the cat says, I don't think I've ever had any cavities.
Hey, that is something to be proud of. I have unfortunately had some, but last dentist visit, nothing new,
Catsy
which is
the
good.
Cat says, haven't gotten a dentist checkup in like 20 years, so can't be sure.
Well, that's like me saying I have been cancer-free my whole life, but just refusing to go to the doctor and check. I ain't been sick a day in my life. You also never go to the doctor. Very true.
Catsy the cat says, had wisdom teeth removed semi-recently and they didn't say anything, so that counts, right?
Well, I mean, I would argue that the people doing wisdom teeth surgery are very focused on their part of the job and might not pry into your business regarding your other non-wisdom non-wisdom tooth teeth. I would not assume. Okay. Oh, the other arm. Is that from the game? I was falling asleep, but the song woke me up because I like it for some reason. Ah. Alright, I'm like passing out bit by bit. I kind of want to find this song I can make you mine. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Wait. Okay, CG5. I do know that band. Alright, so I guess it's wrong. Okay, it's CG5 Wrong Side Out. I'm kind of liking it. Okay, how to do raised hand for this other one. Better and take you right. I can live you better. I'm gonna negate the gay. What? I just feel like that sound effect is so jarring. If I can make you better.
Wallace Lovecraft says, "Keep up the good work, querrieoh." I need to start recording proper time lapses cause I think it's absurd how much I'm struggling during my process.
Hey, you know Krita has a thing for that, right? And it won't even, it'll record when you're actually working. So if you like stop working, you don't even have to press pause, it just stops recording. And it just takes a snapshot every few seconds. And then at the end, at the very
Wallace
end, you
Lovecraft
can...
says,
Yeah.
Clip Studio has that built into.
I always find it. I always like to see how the project.
Yeah, I forgot to enable.
Enable. Yeah, mine just automatically. Like I have it all. I just put it on automatically.
Only when the pen touches the paper does it record.
Well, what if I touch my pen, the blood and bone and flesh? But yeah, create it too. It doesn't just keep recording blank. Only when something changes. Ah, my goodness. I'm so close to my goal of what I want to do finish today. I'm just suffering crippling tiredness. I'm not even freezing anymore. My body has given up on being cold. I'm just ready to curl up into a ball.
Liac THF file itself has a record of the project being drawn.
Kinda, it takes a snapshot, but it doesn't keep it. I mean, like they're like tied together. You know, it doesn't keep it in the save file itself. It is saved somewhere else, but they're connected in a way that Krita knows. Ugh. I got Korean blood sausage at the Korean market. I just don't know what to cook with it. Could air fry it. I just feel I don't want to have it just alone. I don't have any more vegetables. Big sad.
Just itself.
But that's boring. I want to have like a nice meal. I think my only option is like egg salad.
Wallace Lovecraft says, "Okay, rice and soya sauce."
Okay, I can't do rice. I have this one last thing of instant rice with soy sauce flavored beans, or like dark bean sauce with rice. It's like some Korean instant dish. I gotta use it up. I could have air fried blood sausage with that. I feel like I don't even know if he's actually just said that, but I feel like I heard Mark just say, "I'm moving fast for now." And my brain just like had a brain fart. Well, tail should probably be different. I mean, I say should, but I'm good. I'm totally not sleeping. I'm just brainstorming how the tail should be different for this expression.
Wallace Lovecraft says. Wake up, Ryo. Shirison says. Markiplier yap 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 bork bark yap yap. Wallace Lovecraft says. Oh, it's Mark, huh? Wallace Lovecraft says. I think he's alright. Catsy the Cat says. Did streamer fall asleep? Wallace Lovecraft says. Querrieoh always falls asleep. Catsy the cat says. Aw 3. Saki Jockey says. It's gritty. Patrick says. Thank you for the followed OG Blade Heart.
Meow meow. Ah! I passed out. Big game. Alright. Oh, the sketch is almost
Mark's
done.
funny moments are just the best. Patrick says. Chat check. Catsy P Cat says. Good morning 3.
Good morning. Oh, it's almost. Man, it took so long, my keyboard disconnected. Alright. But I still have about less than 7 hours till I gotta go to work. But admittedly, like the only reason I really want to listen to Merc play this game is because of his big rant he has at the end. Alright, but where else was I? What was I doing? I guess I was messing with the. Oh, okay. I remember where I was. I told myself that I was just like gonna take 5 minutes. Oh, and think of how the tail would change for this expression. For this one, I think I just want to finish tweaking the arm just a little bit. Still not sure. Like, there's like a potential to change every tail or every expression. To have the tail be unique. But no knows, I mean, tail's gonna be a bitch no matter what. Look, I do feel a strong temptation to just lean back in my chair. King of the world, wow, it loads. Hmm. Now I'm slightly watching the content, the video. And out. Right.
Theo Blade Heart says. Remember his eyes derping out in FNAF2?
No, I don't. But I can. I think if I looked up Markiplier or derping eyes. I don't know, would I have to go back to like his original Let's Play of FNAF 2 to find it? Okay, it looks like a giant coin. I like the sound that Quinn made when he flipped it. Dang, I told him to keep playing. Okay. Ooh. Okay, like the other arm is like a little fucked. What do I doubt your words, Mark?
Theo Plata Heart says. HEJO.
Hmm. Hey. Hey. No cloud saving. Triangle, star, circle,
Theo Plata
circle.
Heart says. That's the noise before the iDerb.
Hmm. Triangle, star, but what comes after? Alright, well, I think I'm done fighting with myself for the night. Tomorrow I will be back for a bit of work and then a bit of game. But mostly let me go to bed and avoid giving myself another bad headache tomorrow. So therefore I don't know if I should raid anyone on Twitch, if anyone has.
Catsy the Cat says.
Anyone.
Thanks for stream.
Hey, thank you very much for coming to the stream. It would not be a stream without you. I'm going to bed if anyone has any raid suggestions. If not, no worries. I need to start raiding people, but you know. It's greedy. Sorry. Rio always falls asleep. God damn it, Wallace. Oh, I'm surprised I missed these. I'm surprised Saki Jockey came back. Sorry for missing your chat. Wake up, you know. Markiplier, yep. Alright. I am sorry for falling asleep. It's just life is too comfy in my little chair. The Markiplier in the background. And I'm sleepy. But anyhow, I hope everyone has an amazing night. Or morning. Or etc. Hey, look, tomorrow we could finish this one Markiplier episode that is 5 hours long. It's only 2 more hours. It is just comfy background noise. I don't know. Like just the perfect background noise. Okay. Bye bye. Everyone have a wonderful. What day is it? What day is tomorrow? Alright, have a good Thursday.